Hi, Chris Chenok here for Insight Media. I'm in the Samsung booth here at CES 2013, where we're going to take a look at their micro LED technology. Let's start over here with their micro LED technology explanation. So on the left, you have the micro LED with a very narrow spectral bandwidth. And by comparison, this is a standard LCD with a color filter. So obviously you get a much tighter band, which allows you to get wider color gamut. Should be much closer to the full BT 2020 color gamut. Over here, they talk about their manufacturing process. So to date, my understanding is that the micro LEDs TVs that they make are using a single pick and place process. So moving one LED at a time from the donor wafer to the target wafer. Expensive, time consuming. So for 2023, they're talking about their laser beam transfer technology. So this is a laser beam that illuminates a whole row or line of micro LEDs and transfers them to the target substrate. So this target substrate, my understanding, is a 7.9-inch glass substrate with a TFT backplane on it. I believe composed in LTPS, low temperature polysilicon. Over here, they're talking about the various configurations that they're going to have for the ones. And over here is where they're talking about some of the wafers that you got here are RGB wafers on silicon. I'm sorry, these are on sapphire. They then get transferred here to this TFT backplane here, which is on glass. And they're showing the size of the micro LEDs here, and you can see the scale here at 50 microns. So these are quite small. The red being the bigger one, of course. And over here is their backplane. So let's take a look at some of their TVs. In terms of product, here we go looking through their line. This is a 50-inch, actually, to be clear, these are prototypes at this point. 50-inch micro LED, followed by a 63-inch, followed by 76, 89, 101, 114, and 146 is the big guy at the end here. Now, if you ask the booth representative what the resolution of these are, I was told, oh, they're 4K or more in resolution. That's not true. In fact, the reality is these are all based on the same module, that 7.9-inch micro LED module. So you can do the math and figure out what a 50-inch is. But it's and I'm sorry, and the pixel pitch is 0.5 millimeters. So now you can do the math and figure out what a 50-inch TV is going to be. It's probably in the order of full HD, and so each of these TVs in the lineup is going to have a different resolution until you get up to the 146 is definitely a 4K, and I thought the 110 was a 4K as well, but I'm not sure because they're not showing the 110. So all these TVs have a full TV interface, which means 4 HDMI 2.1 and the multi-view capability, so you can have 4 different sources up on the micro LED TVs. They are all one connect box type configuration, so all your connections go into this box, and it's a fiber optic cable up to the TV itself. These are all single package, so single unit TVs. They're not modules that are assembled like the wall, but you can repair them. There is a magnetic strip that goes around the outside, and then the modules can actually separate, I was told, somewhat in the middle. And then you can repair the modules themselves by pulling one out and putting a new one in. It's a full Tizen operating system. Has ambient mode and art mode capabilities. It has area sound, 6.4.4 channel with 120 watts, so it's a pretty powerful solution. Of course, price and availability has not been announced. Samsung has announced micro LED TVs for several years in a row, and it's been slow to get them to the market. So we'll see if 2023 is the year most of these screen sizes happen. They're still going to be very expensive, no doubt. Chris Chenok for Insight Media.